In a few months' time, SMRT's 49,000 shareholders will be asked to vote on Temasek's proposed buyout of the transport operator. Temasek, which has a 54% stake in SMRT, is seeking to take the firm private via a scheme of arrangement. But there are approval thresholds to cross during the shareholder meeting.
So, for example, 10 shareholders turn up. In order for the scheme to go through, at least 6 shareholders must have voted in favor. The shareholdings of the 6 shareholders who have voted must form 75% or more of the total shareholdings of those 10 shareholders who have turned up.
Temasek will not be allowed to vote. At $1.68 per share, the offer price is about 9% higher than the counter's last traded price before the announcement. But it's 27% lower than the stock's all-time high of $2.30 in 2010. Some analysts say it may not be realistic to use that as a gauge.
At that point in time, SMRT, the rail business, was making decent money, and it would seem to be a sexy story because there was growth to it, actually in the non-fare area. But over the years, as we've seen, that the rail business have taken a knock because of escalation of costs.
SMRT has come under pressure in recent years because of train breakdowns and falling rail operating margins. And under the recently announced new rail financing framework, SMRT's earnings before interest and taxes, or EBIT margin, will be capped, and its operating license will also be shortened. It hit full circle for SMRT. It started out as a government-owned entity before being privatized via a public listing in the year 2000. Now it's on the verge of being taken private by its largest shareholder, Temasek. So most analysts say the Temasek deal is fairly priced, but one shareholder I spoke to doesn't seem to think so.
If you look at recent successful takeover premiums, for example, the acquisition of NOL, it was done at 49% premium. Ulsan was done at 32% premium, as well as basically another related government-related company, that's Tiger Air's taken over by SIA, that was actually done at a premium of 32%. So if you look at SMRT proposed premium of barely 8.9%, it's really at the low end.
SMRT has been largely profitable over the last 10 years. Even in its worst year in 2014, it earned an operating cash flow of $234 million. In trade today, SMRT stock climbed by over 8% to close at $1.65.